Good morning, everyone. I'm audible.
Yeah, very good man.
Good morning.
Yeah, audible.
So let's move on to class. Screen is visible.
Yeah,
Screen.
visible.
So last class, last class we discussed a few Docker instructions, right? Okay. Now you know what is Docker file, and right how to create Docker file and how to build your own image. How to build your own image, that and all. Now, what is Docker file? Docker file is nothing but this is the text file. Default file name is Docker file. If you want to, we can change it. And already know what is from. With the help of from is nothing but base image. And from is base image. And what is run? If you want to execute any commands, if you want to execute any command, we should go for so run command, run instruction, and you'll know copy and also add. Now work dir already you know, right? So apart from this, anything, copy, run, add, work directory, what we discussed last class, this one, right? So with the help of now go to here, we'll see few more things, how to see Docker. So if you type so Docker instructions, so Docker instructions. Now we'll get so this is the official document. This is the official document docs dot docker.com, and already you know what is add cm copy, next we'll see few more things, maintainer label run. So mostly run is means so build execute build commands, whatever we can. And so docker file, single docker file, single docker file. And if you want to, we can add multiple run also. So whatever you want, so instead of writing multiple so run, and we can use ampersand, and we can add like this also, we can add like this also. Now we'll see how it will work. Multiple so whenever if you want, we can run more than multiple run commands. We can see here run, they are installing some aws cli, again they are doing some so s3 bucket, so like this we can add multiple run commands instead of adding multiple run. And simply we can use so this is the amp and right, so double. So if you use like in single line, we can add multiple execute commands and all, it will execute. Now we'll see here, uh, go to here, s- ubuntu, go to here, so ubuntu. Now already last class we have docker file, right? So now go, come here, plus plus sudo hyphen root user. Okay, now ls, now cat space so docker file. So this is our so this is my docker file. And already we know from maintainer run work directory copy add and all. Today we'll see a few more instructions. We will see va docker file, va docker file. And so now run means so whatever we want, we can use multiple run also, we can use it. So multiple run commands, so for example ls command, so run, for example I want to check memory usage. Now see here, whatever we want, we can add it. We can use the top command, right? So like this we can add multiple run commands. So instead of writing multiple run, and so we can same thing we can add like this also, and same thing we can add. So line the code will increase, right? So if you add like this multiple run commands, first I need to find, for example if you want to print something, if you want to print so something. Now got it? Anyone, any doubt guys here? for example, I want to create a file. I want to create a file abc.txt. See here. So in Docker file, if you want, we can add multiple run instructions. So now code will be increased, right? Got it, Srinath garu? Clear. So code, see, 4 lines I added. Instead of writing 4 lines, so how to make it single line? So both are same. We are run is means it will execute the commands only. So instead of writing 4 lines, how can make decrease code length and all? What is the symbol? This is the ampersand. Where is that? Uh, shift 7. If you use means now I can use like this, and same now we can use touch. See here, STX. Now both are same only. Both are same only. Both are same only. Whatever you want, so we can add it. So that one only. So here we discussed. See here, instead of adding, so if you want to, we can add multiple also. Instead of adding multiple, so simply we can use ampersand also. So run, how it will work. The main purpose is run instructions will execute any commands to create new layer on the top of the current image. So this is the if you want to execute any command, Linux commands, to add layer using the next step in the Docker file run. So two forms we can use like this, and so executable form we can also use, or shell form also we can use. Anyway, we're going to see this one how it will work, and cache how it will work. These are the options. Now target one. Now here they are using and, right? See somewhere they are using one run one two times, instead of adding. So they can, if you want to, we can add install, update the package. So we can add so ampersand symbol. This is very simple only. So if you want to, every time we can use run command. Instead of using run, we can add so multiple commands, only single line. We can decrease the code length. We can decrease the code length. Got it? Same way, now we'll see uh, what is right, arguments. What is CMD? The very very important interview purpose they are asking. So what is difference between CMD and entry point? Very very important. How they are using? What is this? Now escape, insert. Now, so mostly interview purpose they are asking what is difference between add and CM, copy and add. Right? Copy and add, how it will work. In same way, so they are using, so same way they are using, so echo something I am printing. Okay. Now there is CMD. CMD means, so this is also one instruction, and same way entry point. Inter purpose, most of the people they are asking this question. What is difference between CMD and entry point, and what is difference between copy and add? I hope everyone know what is copy and add. In same way, 900% they are touching this question. This is very very important question. Okay, what is difference between CMD? CMD means specify default commands. Whatever you want. If you click on CMD, the CMD instruction set the commands to executed when running the container from the image. So run instructions will be executed when, while creating container or while creating image. Run from this and all. Anyone? సో రన్ అనేది ఎప్పుడు
While creating
ఇమేజ్,
image.
బట్ సిఎండి అండ్ ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటింగ్ వైల్ క్రియేటింగ్ కంటైనర్స్. While creating containers, just remember, run will execute, so it is CMD. So now see here CMD. So now go to here, copy already no. Now see here run instructions will be executed while creating the image, same way CMD means CMD instructions will be execute the command, same purpose is same only. If you want to execute any jar files, if you want to execute anything, so that case we can go for in container. If you want to run something, that go for CMD. The CMD commands or instructions will be executed while creating containers. Just remember, so CMD and entry point will be executed while creating containers only, not an image. Okay. CMD instructions can be used to start the process inside the container. If you want to do some operation, if you want to perform some operation inside the container, so we should go for CMD. We should go for CMD. I hope you got it right. Same way entry point also. Entry point also will be execute commands. Entry points will instruction execute while creating the container. Both are same only. So while creating container, if you want to do some action, if you want to execute anything inside the container, so that case we should go for CMD. That case we should go for CMD. And same way we can use entry point also. Entry point instructions will be execute and also it will execute while creating the container. And so these and all we can pass two ways. One is shell form and other one is so executable form. Shell form or executable form, whatever you want, so we can use it. So shell form or executable form. So now see here, shell form means we need to give directly commands. So like this. So whatever command you want to execute, whatever commands you want to execute, and so that case we go for shell form. Executable form means inside the brackets we are passing. That's it. Nothing. Both are same only. Whatever you want. Anyone, any idea how to run Jenkins war file? How to run Jenkins war file? Suppose you downloaded Jenkins war file. How we are going to execute Jenkins war file? You know, right? Jenkins download. If you go here, installation and all, I hope maximum we are using, but real time we are not using Jenkins this setup and all. How to download Jenkins war file? This is war file. If you come like this, how to execute this war file in command prompt? Anyone, any idea? Same here, right? So even if we type here, see here, how to run already Jenkins, you know, right? That's what how to run Jenkins war in command prompt. Command prompt. If you want to run Jenkins same command prompt, so this is a command. See here, Java space hyphen jar Jenkins dot var. Jenkins dot var. Now got it? Same thing, that is a command. If you want to run via CMD, if you want to run via CMD, and two ways we can execute, right? One is shell form and executable form. Shell means directly we can use Java space jar space Jenkins var. And same way if you want to execute via shell form, same CMD curly base double quotation and so double quotation three parameters we are passing, right? Three arguments. One is Java, both are same only. Java, whether we can execute like this also, and so hyphen jar comma, this is Jenkins.var. So that's it. Whether we can execute like this also or whether we can pass like this also. So this is a command. If you want to run Jenkins war file manually anywhere, if you want to run Jenkins war file manually anywhere, and this is a command. So this is the command. So this is the command. So same way this is a shell form. This is executable form. In shell form we are passing like this. You don't know, right, what is this and all. That's what I hope we know some idea this what is Jenkins war file and all. If you want to run this Jenkins server through command prompt via command prompt, and so we can use Java space hyphen r. Anyway here setting port number also, leave it that one, and this is a var file. And same way execute, if you want to entry point, if you use entry point also we can use same in entry point. So this is also we can execute two ways. So Java shell form, this is the shell form hyphen jar Jenkins dot var. If you want to this is a shell form. Same way entry point, entry point, and so inside this, so how many parameters you are passing, that's it. So now same thing we are converting to like this. I hope you got some idea, right? How we are executing commands via CMD or entry point. CMD via entry point. Got it? So we can use anyone in Docker file. In Docker file, whether we can use CMD or entry point. Now enter a question. Can I use both in Docker file? Can I use entry point and CMD in both in single Docker file? Anyone guess it? So both are purpose is same only, entry point and CMD. So can I use CMD and entry point both in Docker file? Yes or no? People are asking this is question. Can I use entry point and CMD in same Docker file? Srinath garu.
Yes.
Yes or no?
No.
Yes, sir. We can use both. Both are purpose same only, right? We can use anyone. Now we'll see, we can understand here. Now see here, I am using CMD point. First we'll come to CMD. CMD means what is the here, right? So now if you go to here, if you go to here, now go to here CMD. So if you click on CMD, what is the purpose? CMD instructions set the commands to execute running inside the container. While creating container, this command will be executed. Correct? Yes or no? Now go to here. I am using echo. I am using echo. I am printing something. Welcome to Docker file. Okay, just I am printing something. You know, right? What is the purpose of echo statement? What is echo? Echo purpose, Linux command.
Print.
Hmm?
Print the one.
Just print the message and console, right? So
Display.
when this
Yeah.
command, when this instruction will be executed while creating image or while creating container? CMD. CMD అనేది ఎప్పుడు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది? Creating
Creating content.
container only. Now see
Content.
here, just I added CMD echo. Welcome to Docker file. That's it. Escape colon X. Now Docker file is ready. How to create image? Docker our own image. Docker build hyphen T tag. Now so test CMD tag, any that is your wish, tag and all that is your wish. Current dot represents current working directory. Now see here, now see here. So first step, it is executed, it will pull that Ubuntu, and second step maintainer, third step I given. So can you see output here? Now image is ready. Can you see output here? Echo means we want to see something, right? Echo welcome to Docker file, I print message. So this command is executed. Now image is ready. Now see here, Docker images, Docker images. This is the test CMD. Now image is ready. Now how to create container? Anyone? Docker run, Docker run hyphen it interactive terminal, and so test CMD colon tag name. What is the tag number here? 1. Got it? Now see here, what is the output? సో నాకు CMD అనేది ఎప్పుడు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయింది? వైల్ క్రియేటింగ్ ఇమేజ్ ఆర్ వైల్ క్రియేటింగ్ కంటైనర్?
Creating
Only
content.
creating content. Just remember basic point. Interview also few people asked. So run command will execute while creating a image, but CMD and entry point will execute while creating containers only, not in image. Got it? Now see here, output you got it, right? అంటే జస్ట్ ఎకో రాసా నేను. So CMD echo అంటే echo means it will print the message only. Apart from this, it won't do anything. దాని మించి ఏం చేయదు echo. Just it will print the message in the console. Next VI. I hope clear, right? Anyone any doubt guys here? CMD.
Yes.
Okay. Now VI. I'm going to update the same. Now VI insert. Now can I use multiple CMD in entry Docker file? Like this only they are asking interview. So can I use multiple CMD in Docker file? Welcome to Docker file, and execute. Just I written two times. I written two times. I written two times. So CMD echo welcome to Docker file, and CMD echo I am executing the CMD instruction. Okay, escape. Just assume. Now question is, can I write multiple CMD in Docker file? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, I think.
Okay, if you want
Yeah.
to, we can add multiple cmd also in docker file. Now I'm going to create image. Same story, docker build hyphen t, docker build hyphen t, and so cmd, for example, second time, right? I am using to that. I can easily understand. Okay, now see here, image is ready. Now create container, docker run hyphen it, docker run hyphen it cmd2 colon 2. That's it, right? What is my image name? If you want to, we can check it whether it is created or not. Anyway, it is created. See here, cmd. This is the new image. Now create the container, docker run hyphen it. Here there is bit confusion. Try to understand. Docker run hyphen it cmd2 colon 2. Now I added two times cmd. What is happening? You got only one output. Cat space docker file. Now see here. Actually, I added two cmds in docker file. Now understand? If you want to, we can add multiple cmds also. But what is the behavior of cmd? Even if you add more than one cmd, what is happening? Now anyone tell me what is happening here? Which one it is executed and runtime while creating container? Only which one?
Last
Last
one.
one. Okay.
Last one.
Even
Yeah.
if you add more than one cmd, it is internally overwrite. Okay. So first I added echo welcome to docker file. Second time I added echo. So I given something. Now I am going to add one more line also. See here. vi. అర్థమైందా? Question is very simple only. If you want to, we can add multiple cmds. Even if you add multiple cmds, which one is executing internally? What is happening? Okay. Executing, and so just third cmd, just I added. Now tell me, so I added three times. Now what is the output? Which one you are guessing? మనకి ఇప్పుడు ఏమొస్తుంది రన్ టైం వైల్ క్రియేటింగ్ కంటైనర్? ఫస్ట్ వస్తుందా, సెకండ్
This
వస్తుందా,
is the
థర్డ్ వస్తుందా? థర్డ్ వస్తుంది.
third CMD
ఓన్లీ థర్డ్ సిఎండి
instruction.
వస్తుంది. వాట్ అబౌట్ దీస్
Yeah.
టూ? ఈ రెండు ఏమవుతాయి? ఓవర్ రైట్ అయిపోతాయి. ఏమవుతుంది? ఓవర్ రైట్. విచ్ ఈస్ ద లాస్ట్ వన్? దట్
All
వన్
right.
ఓన్లీ వీ కెన్ సీ అవుట్పుట్ వైల్ క్రియేటింగ్ ద కంటైనర్. అర్థమైందా? Got it. So everything, see here what is cmd. Cmd, see here, execute commands instruction will be executed while creating container. Cmd will can use it to start the process inside the container. Even if you add more than one cmd in docker file, all are internally what is overwrite, and which is the last one, that one only we can see in the output console. Got it? Clear? Anyone any doubt guys here? Docker build hyphen it cmd 3 colon 3 I given. Now image is ready. Now docker run hyphen it. What is the output? Which one we can expect? I have three, right? I have three cmds. I have three cmds docker file. Now I have three cmds. Now I'm going to create container, docker run hyphen it, docker run hyphen it cmd 3 colon 3. What is the expected output? Welcome to docker file, or I am executing the cmd instruction, or this is the third cmd instruction. What is the output? What Hemant? ఏమొస్తుంది మనకి?
This is third
థర్డ్
CMD.
లైన్. సో దీస్ టూ ఆర్ ఇంటర్నల్లీ ఏమవుతుంది? ఇది ఓవర్ రైట్ అయిపోతుంది. ఓకే. సో విచ్ ఈజ్ లాస్ట్ వన్, that one only we can see in the console output. That's it. Apart from this, nothing. Now got it? Now question, can I add multiple cmds in docker file? Yes or no? Can I add multiple CMDs in Docker file? At Anila, Hemant, more than one CMD ని యాడ్ చేయొచ్చా యాడ్ చేయకూడదా? Now got it, Srikanth? Srinath garu. Now if you want to, we
I
can
got it.
add more than one CMD. Even if you add more than one CMD, which is the last one, which is the output we'll see in the console, last one, which is the last CMD, that one only we can execute. We can see remaining, that is internally it is overwrite. Now second, can I add CMD and entry point in Docker file? Both. ఇప్పుడు నేను రెండు యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాను. యాడ్ చేయొచ్చా యాడ్ చేయకూడదా? VI Docker file. Can I add entry point and CMD both in Docker file? Already I told, right? Now I am going to entry point. Okay. Echo. Now can I add CMD in entry point same Docker file? Yes or no? Is it possible or not? ఇది ఇంటర్ క్వశ్చన్ వాళ్ళు అడిగింది. సో కెన్ ఐ యాడ్ బోత్ CMD and entry point in Docker file? యాడ్ చేయొచ్చా యాడ్ చేయకూడదా? Yes, we can add. If you want to, we can add it. If you want to, we can add it. Now, now I am going to run this one. Now can you expect output? What is the output, anyone? సో త్రీ CMDs ఉన్నాయి, ఒక ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ ఉంది. అప్ టు దిస్ యు నో వాట్ ఈస్ ద అవుట్పుట్. ఇక్కడ వరకు అవుట్పుట్ ఇది తెలుసు మీకు. నవ్ ఐ యాడెడ్ ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ ఆల్సో. నవ్ వాట్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్, ఎనీవన్ గెస్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద అవుట్పుట్? ఇప్పుడు ఎవరైనా అడిగారు అనుకో, కెన్ ఐ యాడ్ బోత్ CMD ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ ఇన్ డాకర్ ఫైల్? నవ్ ఫస్ట్ టెల్ మీ ఎస్ ఆర్ నో. వాట్ మా? ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? బిల్డ్ రెండు యాడ్ చేసుకోకూడదు, యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చా? యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే,
Actually,
ఎస్, దట్ ఈస్ ట్రూ. నెక్స్ట్, నా వాట్ ఈస్ అవుట్పుట్? నవ్ గెస్ ఇట్. నవ్ క్యాట్ స్పేస్ డాకర్ ఫైల్. ఇప్పుడు నేనేం చేశాను, ఎంట్రీ CMD 3 యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాను, ఒక ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ కూడా యాడ్ చేశాను. సో మనం ఇప్పుడు రెండు యాడ్ చేసుకోవాలంటే ఎస్ తెలుసు మనకి. ఎస్, ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ వీ కెన్ యాడ్ CMD, ఆర్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ వీ కెన్ యాడ్ ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ ఆల్సో. నవ్ ఐఎమ్ రన్నింగ్ దిస్. నవ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో రన్నింగ్ వన్ creating image or creating container?
Container.
Container only. Docker run -it, Docker run -it, and so what is this I given here? E dot Docker images, Docker images. Okay, Docker run ent only. Clear the screen. Docker run -it, Docker run -it, Docker run -it, Docker run -it, ent colon 1. Now got it? Now anyone guess what is the output? Now we have two CMDs, three lines added, one entry point. Now see here. Welcome to entry point. What about CMD? కొద్ది కన్ఫ్యూజ్గా ఉంటుంది ఇక్కడ CMD ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్లో. సో now entry CMD also is there, entry point also is there. We got output, which one? Which one?
Entry point.
Entry point. Got it. Now what
Yeah.
you understand? Now come to here. Now see here, CMD, so we can pass like this. Now entry point also same thing. Now what is different? See here, CMD and entry instructions can be overwritten while creating the container. So if you use CMD, if you use multiple CMD, what is happening? It is so overwrite, not overwrite the so while creating container. Now come to entry point. Entry point instructions cannot be overridden while creating the container. Now, so now one more thing. So if yes, so if you have both in Docker file, this is the question, right? If you add both entry point, if you add cmd and entry point both in Docker file, the cmd instructions will not be executed. If we have both the entry point, the cmd instructions will be passed as arguments in the entry point. Pass as arguments in the entry point. Now see here. Now I added both. Both at the same execute అవుతుంది. Only entry point will be executed. Now only entry point will be executed. Entry point will be executed. Now one more thing they asked. Can I add multiple entry points in Docker file? So up to this okay. Now I am going to add so one more entry point. ఇవన్నీ మీరు చేస్తే మీకు అర్థం అవుతుంది, బట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్గా ఉంటుంది. ఎంట్రీ, ట్రై టు అండర్స్టాండ్. ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్, entry point echo. I am going to add one more line also. Okay, so second entry point, I added one more line, escape colon x, escape colon. Now I have three. Now I am adding to anything that is your wish. Escape, insert. Now go to here. Now I have to, anyway I'm seeing whatever you want, that is anyway it is override. Now see here, two cmds and two entry point. Now up to this answer you know, up to this answer you know, see here, I hope up to this answer you know what is this answer. The first three lines, what is the output?
Welcome to entry
Welcome to
point.
entry point you know. CMD is taking as arguments. Right now I am not passing any argument. We'll see. Okay, up to this what is happening. So CMD, this one it is taking as arguments. Now I am not passed any arguments. Leave it. We'll see. Okay. Now up to this you know. Now I added one more CMD. Sorry, one more entry point. Now guess it. What is the output? Anyone? ఇప్పుడు ఏమొస్తుంది
Welcome
చెప్పండి.
to send
వెల్కమ్ టు
entry
సెండ్
point.
ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్. సెకండ్
Entry
వెల్కమ్
point.
టు escape colon, this is second for understanding purpose. Second, second entry point, escape colon x. Now see here, docker build hyphen t, docker build hyphen t, and ent 3 colon 3. I am giving 3 colon 3. Okay. Now see here, I am going to run the container. So docker run hyphen it ent 3 colon 3. Got it? Now see here, what is the output? Here also it is what is the behavior? It is or at the previous, or at the previous. Got it? Now here we mention one point, right? Taking as arguments, right? So now I am passing. Now I am passing. Now see here, how we are passing arguments like so cmd as a passed arguments into the entry point. See here, here somewhere both are instructions since I executed, both are if you passed an arguments of entry point, arguments as entry point, arguments as entry point. Now how it will work? Now we'll see. So this is the how it will work. Now we can check it here. Whatever we want we can pass. Now I'm going to add one more line. So arguments, how it will work? Vi docker file insert. Now, so this is echo means we are printing only, right? So that's it. Now I am going to how it will work arguments. One cmd I am using, cmd I am using ls command. Now here I am going to use one more same like whatever you want, hello world ls. mm, Now somewhere we can see. Any example added here? Where arguments now come to here. Docker, Docker entry points. Just type example entry point, right? So Docker entry point. Multiple ways we can use it. We can understand simplest way, right? How it will pass. They are using some map help. Now, what is difference between entry point? So, just entry is very important. Entry point is the process that's execute inside the container. CMD also default set of argument that's applied to entry point process. We can pass CMD as argument to entry point. Now, for that only we are going to try it. Okay. Now, entry point they are giving ls, and now they are going to do second ls both and all. We need to use how it will work. Now understand here. Now go to here. Now now I'm going to remove all these things. Escape colon. Okay. How we are passing arguments? Escape colon x. What is ls, guys? Ls means, right, Linux command. What is ls? This is the Linux command only, right? Ls means it will display all files and directories. Got it? Anyone any doubt here? అర్థమైందా అర్థమైంది కలదా? What Hemant? Clear? ls. ls means it will display all files and directories. After ls, if you want to, we can see only alphabetic order or size wise, only reverse order or all. We are passing some arguments, right? ls hyphen a, ls hyphen al, long list format, ls hyphen r, reverse order. Clear? Clear? My anyone any doubt here? ls already know. Now if you use help, if you use help, so ls hyphen help, we can pass many arguments, right? See here, these are the arguments. I hope everyone know what is this and all. A means all, and c what is, r means reverse order, s means size wise, I means inode values. We can pass many arguments. Yes or no? Clear, Srinath garu?
Yeah,
Say
clear.
again. So if you pass, this means this is the ls. It will display all files and directories. After ls, I am passing some arguments, right? ls space hyphen. For example, I am passing la or only hidden files, human readable or inode value, reverse, whatever you want. We are passing, many things, right? lr. So whatever you want, we can pass it, right? So this is the arguments. Now same command how to pass via cmd and entry point. Now see here, here now vi docker file, vi docker file. Now see here entry point. Entry point means I am passing ls. ls means, so this is the entry point. I am passing ls. Now if you pass any arguments, now I am using cmd alh. Right? A means all, l means long list format. This is the hidden files. Now got it? What is this command? How it will work? Same command. So what is that command meaning means? This is the meaning. ls hyphen a, what is this? Alh, right? Hyphen alh. This command. What is this command? So directly if you want to, we can type. So we can pass this one. And one more point, we can right, runtime if you want to change the password also. Whatever passing here cmd runtime, if you want to, we can we can pass different arguments also. We can override this one also. Now first we will see how it will work. This meaning means first as entry point ls, and so we are passing cmd as arguments, right? Now ls space ls, it is appending. That's it, nothing. Now see here docker, first clear the screen. docker docker build hyphen t hyphen t cmd ent colon just one. Anything missing?
Missing data.
Okay, dot. Okay, now image is ready. Docker images. Now this is the my latest image, right? Now see here, docker run hyphen it, docker run hyphen it cmd ent colon ent entry point colon 1 entry point, so entry point 1.
CMD.
What is the image name? cmd ent only, right? ఒక
Yes,
నిమిషం.
sir. CMD, sir. We gave you.
Typo error.
One second. Docker cmd entry point. Now see here, what is the output? Same output, right? Now I given, so that one run means we are getting same output. What command executed? Same command, ls hyphen a l h, right? L means long list format, a means all, h means hidden files. Everything we can see. Got it? Now one more thing. Now I am executing same thing. Now if you want to, we can change. For example, here I am where is the docker file? vi docker file. Now see here, now what you understand first? So cmd we can pass arguments as entry points. So whatever we are passing, it is pick as argument. Suppose in future if you want to change, if you want to change, for example I want to only find s, right, r reverse order, s means size, I am passing. Now see here, ls hyphen r means reverse order, and so ls hyphen a r s, so based on size, and also it will come reverse order. Now see here, same output we are getting here also, same output we are getting with the help of. Now got a Srinagar. సో సిఎండిలో పాస్ చేసింది మన ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్కి ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్గా పాస్ చేయొచ్చు. సిఎండి యాజ్ టేకింగ్ యాజ్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ టు ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్. నౌ ఐఎమ్ రన్నింగ్ సేమ్ థింగ్. సి డాకర్ బిల్డ్ ఐఫన్ ఐటీ, ఈవెన్ మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తూనే వస్తుంది, కొద్దిగా కన్ఫ్యూజ్గా ఉంటుంది. సిఎండి ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ ఐఫన్ బిల్డ్ ఐఫన్ టీ సిఎండి ఏంటి 2:2. దట్స్ ఇట్. నౌ సీ హియర్, డాకర్ రన్ ఐఫన్ ఐటీ cmd ent 2:2. Okay, that's it. Now see here, that is saved or not? What arguments we passed? Maybe same we are getting. Here I am using ars, right? There what I passed? Docker, maybe almost same only. Maybe we are passing asr. Got it? Now see here, ls hyphen asr. Same thing, it is arranging the order only, total of what is size and all. We are getting 4 and all. Now one more thing, whatever in cmd we are passing, in runtime if you want to, we can override also. Now see here, I am passing same, right, docker, and here I am passing for example only uh, l long list format, long list format hyphen mm, lr, long list format, and also reverse order. Now see here. Now in this case, which is happening, whatever we are passing runtime, we can, if you want to, we can change it also. So actual command this one, don't confuse here. Actual command this one, it is passing ls hyphen ars. Now I don't want this one runtime, I want to change this one, I want to override this one. Okay, so ars. Now pass, tell me anything whatever you know. So after ls we can pass some arguments, right? I want to print only reverse order, I don't want this output, I don't want this output, I want to runtime change these arguments. So now what I am doing here, see, directly if you want to we can change like this also. Now got it? Now if I pass only reverse order hyphen r, if I pass hyphen r means now it is now it won't take this one, whichever we are passing in runtime that is taking as arguments, we can overwrite. Now got it? See here, reverse order, it is coming only reverse order. అర్థం అవుతుంది అసలు శ్రీనాథ్ గారు? సో ఇక్కడ నేను సిఎండిలో ఏం
అవునండి.
పాస్ చేశాను, దీన్ని మనం రన్ టైంలో ఓవర్ రైట్ చేయాలంటే వీ కెన్ పాస్ లైక్ దిస్ ఆల్సో ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్. ఐఎమ్ పాసింగ్ హియర్. నా వాట్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్? సో జనరల్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ దిస్ వాల్యూ ఓన్లీ, కరెక్ట్, దిస్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్. నౌ ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ దిస్ వన్. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు చేంజ్ రన్ టైమ్ వీ కెన్ చేంజ్ ఆల్సో. నౌ ఇట్ విల్ కమ్ దిస్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ ఆర్ దిస్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్. ఇప్పుడు ఇది వస్తుందా, ఇది వస్తుందా? నేను ఇలా పాస్ చేశాను రన్ టైంలో. నాట్ ఓన్లీ దట్ వన్, ఎనీథింగ్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఎల్టీఆర్, ఐఎమ్ పాసింగ్ ఎల్టీఆర్. Now, so actual in the Docker file I passed this one, but runtime I am passing this one. Now what is happening in this case? Now tell me command, anyone? Actual command, ఏ command execute అవుతుంది చెప్పండి? ls space ఇది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుందా, ఇది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుందా? ఎనీవన్? ఇప్పుడు నేను డాకర్ ఫైల్ ఏమో నాకు ఇలా ఉంది, నేను ఇప్పుడు రన్ టైంలో ఇలా పాస్ చేశాను డాకర్ రన్ ఐఫన్ ఐటీ ఇమేజ్ నేమ్ అండ్ ఓకే, నేను ఐఎమ్ పాసింగ్ ఎల్టీఆర్. సో ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేశాను, ఇప్పుడే కదా చెప్పినాను. సో ఇప్పుడు ఇది తీసుకుంటుందా, దీన్ని తీసుకుంటుందా?
బాటమ్ వన్
So
ఎల్టీఆర్.
it is a override. Whatever we are passing runtime, only it will pick that one. This is overriding. Overwrite. Clear? ఇప్పుడు now same command. See here LTR. Manually type also ls hyphen LTR, right? See LTR or which one I passed? LTR, right? Same command. ls hyphen LRT. R means reverse order, T means date and time, whatever you want, right? So that one only will print list long format. List long format. బట్ ఇది కన్ఫ్యూజ్గా ఉంటుంది, మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. సో జనరల్గా దీన్ని ఏ సిచ్యువేషన్ వాడతారు రియల్ టైంలో? ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, సో జనరల్లీ సర్వర్, ఇప్పుడు నేను ఏదైనా సర్వర్ స్టాప్ చేయాలి, ఒక సర్వర్ని స్టార్ట్ చేశాను, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ జెంకిన్సే, ఓకే. సో జనరల్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఓకే, జెంకిన్స్ సిస్టమ్ సిటిఎల్, యూ నో రైట్ ఎవ్రీ వన్, ఐ హోప్ సిస్టమ్ సిటిఎల్, SYSTM system CTL. How to check the status? Or service command, anything. Service Jenkins. Okay, your stars, if you want to check the status we are using status, right? Correct. Now just assume everything we am passing up to this service Jenkins, I am passing entry point. Now status I am set to CMD. Now whenever if you want to change the status, for example always here I'm keep it as start only. start only. Whenever if you want to restart the service, సో మనం డాకర్ ఫైల్ చేంజ్ చేయడం అవసరం లేదు. రన్ టైంలో డైరెక్ట్గా ఏం చేంజ్ చేస్తాం మనం? సో ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ హియర్ నౌ ఐఎమ్ పాసింగ్, డోంట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ హియర్. నాకు ఇలా ఉంది కమాండ్ డాకర్ ఫైల్లో. వాట్ ఈస్, అయ్యో, కంట్రోల్ జెడ్, ఇట్ వోంట్ వర్క్. ఓకే, లీవ్ ఇట్. సో నాకు దిస్ ఈజ్ ద see here. So service Jenkins, every time I want to restart the system, I want to start the service. Okay, now anyway it is running. Now I want to restart the server. Now, so in entry point I passed this one, and cmd I passed this one. Okay, if you run this container, by default it is start the service. Some case I want to restart it, so generally if you want to stop it, so that case what I need to do now here, everything I am passing here entry point. I don't know. Okay, let him. So now this up to this part entry point, yes, entry point. Now this is the cmd, so this is the cmd. If runtime default ga docker file lo start and means every time it will start this service. Some case I don't want, and that case what we need to do, I am passing like this docker. Here we are running, this is the container, right? Docker run hyphen it while creating the container. Remaining part and all, whatever p and all d I want to pass something and all, so that thing port mapping and all hyphen p I am doing something image name. This is same story how to create Jenkins service and all, this is same story image and tag. We are using tag. Now every time by default it will start only. I don't want start. Now I am going to pass arguments. For example, here I am stop. So now whatever we are passing in docker file, it is what is happening, overwrite. It is overwrite, and which is passing runtime, that one only it will pick it. That is here I am passing, that's it. Now see here, if I pass means here whatever we want we can pass it. So default value it won't come. Whatever we are, if we are not passing anything in docker file, what we are passing, that one only it will execute. If you pass here means in docker file cmd we are passing something, and so it is override to this one, whatever we are passing, that one only it will pick it. అర్థమైందా? So default ga ASR I passed. Suppose if you want to change these arguments runtime, now we can pass at runtime. How we are passing at runtime? So like this, whatever we want we can pass it. I want to start it. I want to whatever arguments right? Whichever arguments that and all we can pass it. ALH human readable, so hidden files and all. Now internally what is happening runtime? It won't take this one. It is overwrite, and it will come to this one only. That case also we can use it, but this is bit confused only. We need to practice how it will come. So now what is difference between cmd and entry point? Both purpose is same only. If you want to execute any instruction, if you want to execute while creating the container, whether we can use cmd or whether we can use entry point. If you want to, we can use more than one cmd in same docker file. Even if we add more than one cmd, what is happening? Which is the last one, that one only we can see. Remaining and all it is overwrite. Now if you want to, we can add entry point cmd in same docker file. Yes or no? మీ కావాలంటే cmd వాడుకోవచ్చు, entry point we can add it. Now what is behavior, how it will work? So now cmd whatever we are passing in cmd, that is taking as arguments, this point. So that is taking as So arguments, even if we add entry point, so we cannot override and creating the container, and so passed an argument as entry point. CMD లో మనం ఏం పాస్ చేస్తామో అది ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్గా వెళ్తుంది ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్కి. దట్ ఈస్ ద పాయింట్ హియర్. సో దే ఆర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్ దిస్ లైన్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ పర్పస్. CMD instructions will be passed as an argument to entry point. So runtime if you want to we can change also. Runtime if you want to we can change also. That is the difference between CMD and entry point. I hope you got it right. Anyone any doubt? What Hemant? Confused గా ఉందా?
లైట్గా సార్.
ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. ఓకే ఓకే, సో
సార్
నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ just try it. If you have any doubt, we'll see next class also.